I've seen the program. It's very exciting to have such high-profile speakers, so I'm looking forward to learn about recent developments.
ACM is announcing widely that it has a new form of supervision, and I'm looking forward to hear some more background on what the ideas are in this field.
I think that just getting together with people from other organizations is a great way to networking and help move things ahead.
Good morning. Welcome to you all. Innovation is the theme of this conference. And the fact that you're here, the Dutch business community, colleagues from government agencies, from Canada, Australia, South Africa, people as close as the Binnenhof, they show that indeed this innovation for public authorities is a hot topic.
The crucial dilemma supervisors face is how to safeguard stability and consumer protection without getting in the way of innovation. And market authorities around the globe will be facing the same challenges and are looking to each other for best practice. So it is very important that we focus on peer learning like ACM is doing today. I wish ACM and all of you every success with your very, very important work. Thank you very much.
The idea of a nudge is that often you can influence people's choices but allow them to go in the direction that they see fit. Nudging is inevitable, and nudges preserve freedom of choice. The safeguard against bad nudges is to make sure everybody knows what they are, to make sure that nothing is kept secret.
20 jurisdictions with competition laws in 1990, today over 125. That's more than 100 systems in barely 25 years. With it has come a remarkable degree of innovation and rethinking about the design of the institution. In so many other countries, and the Netherlands is a good example, you see a drive and persistence to ask, how can it be better? And what I want you to do when you go back to your office is to think every day, what did I do today to make my successor, a person I don't even know, who comes along in 5 or 10 years, better off when they do the job then?
We now heard a lot of information about policy making, about psychology, about economics. So there are all these different angles to look at an institution and to look at a problem, and that I find very, very refreshing.
It is so important to get your default options right. That if you want to nudge without being paternalistic.
How can we introduce the concept of nudging also in the oversight in the healthcare sector, and how can we make in the healthcare sector oversight more innovative? And I have learned a lot this morning.
On the one hand, as a regulator, you really want to make sure you have the innovation. You want to make sure that everyone has access to broadband and that there are innovative online services, education, payment, health, media, whatever. On the other hand, you also want to make sure that there's competition, so that there's a choice of service providers. You want to avoid the winner takes all, and you have to protect the consumer interest. So how are you going to balance these things?
If you want to think of your job as being not regulators but public leaders, where you're trying to lead a society to find better solutions, mobilizing the power of consumers to demand and create more, then you have to think of yourselves not just as experts sitting above, but as mobilizers as well, investing in change or finding the spaces where that will happen.
What I'd like to leave with you is that effective oversight really deals with people. And that's why I'm so glad that you've met our people, that you see the enthusiasm, that you see what we are working with, that it's much more than only rules and regulation, that we really tried to make an impact. Thank you very much for coming, both from abroad and the Netherlands, and I hope you stay a while for drinks. Thank you very much.